Hello everyone, welcome to episode 29 about Sensei Jamal Measaras' autobiography. Hello Sensei.
Hi, good day to you.
Good day to you. You have spoken about your dojo in Kelheim,
Right.
and I would like to hear from you. Can you describe the first visit from Sensei Shimabukuro here in Germany?
Good. It was somewhere around in the 80s. Say 85, around there, I went to Okinawa. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video films, I went down and he didn't accept me. And I went the second time. He was a hard time how he accepted me. And after that, I told him that I will one day invite you to Germany. So that is how it was. Yes, I think it must be around 87, if I'm not mistaken. 86, 87. I invited Shimabukuro Sensei. It was after 1 year later for my second visit. I built up my students and I invited Sensei. Sensei never expected that he would come down to visit Germany or to see the karate. He thought I would be one of these people like my student from in India and some other people from Malaysia, which I don't want to mention the name. Maybe they get irritated, who went down, joined with them, and then later they have no connection with Okinawa. He thought maybe Jamal is also the same. Well, I came out, I built up my students, and I invited Sensei. And I picked him up, to tell you the truth. I picked him up from the airport, brought him. He stayed in my home apartment in Illerstein. He stayed, I think, about 10 over days. He stayed. And first day when we had a breakfast, and the next day was, on the same day was the seminar in the morning, brought him to the Dreifach Turnhalle in Kelheim. So we went down, and all of a sudden we entered the room, and Sensei was standing and was gazing. It was like about 300 over people in the hall.
300, okay.
Yes, and Sensei was, standing there, and he was seeing. And here one of the senior students of mine, he said, "Kyotsuke," and everybody was around straight, and they greeted Sensei, and he was very surprised they could speak Japanese terminology. And he saw the badge, Seibukan badge, the emblem. Everybody was wearing the emblem. At that time, I got only one emblem from Sensei. I brought it here and I stitched this emblem. And everybody was wearing. So Sensei saw that and he was surprised. Excuse me. So training starts, and Sensei said, what should I teach them? So I said, whatever you have taught me, you can ask them the same thing. And he was surprised. Do they know all this? I said, yes. Kihon Renchu, Senshin Kotai, all the Ippon comités and katas up to Goji Shiho, you can go ahead. So he was surprised, and he was, first technique, I think he was saying like in English, middle punch or front punch, I think, something like that. And the students never reacted. So he said, they don't know the techniques. I said, Sensei, please speak to them in Japanese. They don't understand English, not everybody. So he said, what, these Germans understand English, Japanese? I say, yes, I have taught only in Japanese the terminology from all the techniques and everything. So he said, Shoumenski, and then they go high, and they were already. And so the training was going on for about 4 or 5 hours with the lunch break and everything. And he was very excited, Sensei. And that same evening, when we came back home, he called up Takai Sensei in the United States. He was in charge of Shorin Seibukan at that time over there. Was a senior, one of the senior. And he said, hey, Takai-san, I'm in Germany. Oh, you're in Germany. What are you doing? Oh, I'm teaching karate here. It's a big group and the standard is very high. So I think Takai Sensei was not happy about that because he expect United States standard should be much more higher. Of course, he said the standard here is very good. He was not happy. So anyway, they had a communication, and later Sensei told me he doesn't seems to be very happy that I came here, and I told him about the karate standard is very good. And he told me, oh, you build up Shorin Seibukan in 1 week, overnight. You build it up in Germany. So he said, no, no, no. This instructor, Mr. Measaras, used to come to Okinawa and he trained here and he built it up. So anyway, he was not happy. And he said, I'm not interested in any part of the other countries. Only he's interested in the United States. That's what Takai Sensei told Shimabukuro Sensei.
Did he train kata too?
Who? Yes, yes. He controlled all the techniques which he have taught me, and he was very, very pleased, and he was very happy. Sensei have a very high tone when he speaks about the German people, and he always tell many people who visit him that the German people have a very good karate standard. Still, he used to say, and that is the true facts. Yeah, you can ask Sensei Shimabukuro or other countries. Or when the other countries you go and visit, he used to speak good about the German karate people. Yes. Yeah. This was how Sensei. And then I used to invite him every 2 years or 1 year, every time he comes and visits. And slowly I built up karate. Many people who are watching this video, they don't know that at that time, Okinawa Shorin-ryu Seibukan Karate was in 2 dojos only in Okinawa. That is the Jaguru Dojo and the Moromi Dojo. So only 2 dojos, Sensei's own dojo. And in the United States, there was karate under Takai and of course Sensei Dan Smith and Nagata Sensei and so on. Then they also had 1 dojo in Switzerland at that time. Then later he broke off, he was no more the Switzerland guy. Anyway, this was the countries we had Seibukan. After Sensei meeting me, I brought in more other dojos. Many people who watching this video from the countries, they would say it is the truth. I brought in India because India was already closed down. Sensei threw out the country chief of India, who was my student, because he had some misunderstanding with the ranking, which Sensei didn't give. He put on a very high ranking, and anyway, Sensei threw him out, and India was closed. So I asked Sensei, would you give me a chance to build up India Karate Federation? He said, if you want, yes. So he gave me a permission letter to go to India. Then I built up Indian Karate. And later I met Mr. Ratnapala. If you're watching, you would agree with me. Then Mr. Ratnapala came down, and then I appointed him, and we registered the association, which is still the same association right now. And they are running the Shorin Seibukan Karate in India really good. Yes. And I'm supposed to visit with Shimabukuro Sensei this September. We'll be going down visit for their, I think, 50th anniversary, if I'm not mistaken. 40th or 50th anniversary, we'll be going down to visit India. So India. Then I went down to Dubai, and I brought in the Iqbal brothers into Shorin Seibukan, Okinawa Shorin. I used to go and teach them. I brought them in. Denmark, I brought them in. Russia, I went to visit. I brought in Russia. Poland, I used to go to teach. Brought Poland in. Finland, South Africa, also through Iqbal's connection. I, Shimabukuro Sensei, we all went down, and then it is in South Africa, but not through me, but it's through Iqbal's help. Then what else? There are so many other countries which, England, of course, Iran, I went to Iran, Tehran. I went and built it up. So it's about and then Sri Lanka. I went down to teach and brought in Sri Lanka. All these more countries. Even now I have shown Niseibukan in Switzerland, Austria. Yes, so many countries which is doing karate and kobudo. So if people say, oh, Jamal I don't have any dojos, but I brought them into the Okinawa Karate Federation. So Okinawa Shorin Niseibukan right now is maybe about 20 over countries or 25 over countries we have. These are the true facts. You can ask Shimabukuro Sensei or all the IOSSKA, International Okinawan Shorin Niseibukan Karate Association. You can ask them and they will tell you this is the facts. Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. My students also, their students went abroad like Uganda. We have dojos in Uganda, one right now in Australia who is also from India who went down, settled down. He has opened a dojo in Australia. It's spreading like wildfire. Yes, and I'm very happy that this Okinawa karate style, is spread out. I should say, many people say, they said, sport karate. I say, okay, sport karate is for the young people. Let them compete, WKF or whatever it is. But traditional karate has to leave. And I and my sensei, we concentrate only on traditional karate. But we don't stop anybody from taking part in WKF tournament or anything. We have so many students right now in Germany. They are competing in WKF tournaments and all over the world. They're in WKF. Let them enjoy sport karate. But I think the real karate is in traditional roots, and we should train and preserve traditional karate. Yes.
Okay.
Most welcome.
Thank you very much.
Right. Okay. Most welcome. Bye.
Goodbye.